In this nitty-gritty primetime Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing American Mah Jongg at Mahjong Time. If you've not tried playing at Mahjong Time yet, look for my email in the video description below. Send me an email and I'll reply with some information about their 30-day VIP trial. Today, we're going to be talking about intel gathering. Basically, this is when you raise your awareness at what is happening at the table, and that includes the game itself, plus micro expressions, body language, tile tells, and more. I hope you enjoy the session. This will be a nitty-gritty format, so we're going to keep the socialization out of this session so we can dig in and focus on the topic. I want to say thank you to our moderators for helping monitor the chat today. And also thank you for watching my videos. Welcome. Is everybody ready to talk about tells today? Can you hear me all right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen after I get the presentation going. Hi, Dina, welcome. Okay, thank you for letting me know. You can hear me, that's great. Okay, so here we go. We got the presentation right here and we're ready to go. Let me wet my whistle. Hi, JL, welcome. Okay, so intel gathering. Intel, intelligence. This is when you look at what is happening at the table and you soak it up and use it. Use what you find through that observation, and you can interpret it and apply it to your decision making. You know what though? I have to step away for a minute because I left Riley on the deck. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, hopefully he will behave. In the last live stream, he started barking. I had to put him in the back. So let's see if he behaves. Hi, B, welcome. We're going to talk about intel gathering. Are you ready? All right, here we go. The skills that you need to use when gathering intel are situational awareness and social acuity. We're going to talk about each one of those. And this is what you're going to need to do in order to gather intel. You need to observe what is happening at the table. You need to interpret the intel you gather and then make decisions based on that interpretation, and then you execute a plan. So whatever it is you decide to do, this is cyclical. It's going to happen throughout the game. And by the way, we're going to do gameplay with commentary and we'll talk through some of that. Online, there's only one tell that you can leverage, and that is a hesitation. A hesitation would be a physical tell. In a live game, there are a lot more tells that you can observe and then interpret to help you make decisions and plan out hand development based on that intel. Online, it's limited, but we can still practice. Situational awareness is the perception of cues from players at the table and the interpretation of what they could mean. So you've got to be aware of what is happening. You've got to observe these cues and decide what they mean so that you can use that information to help you develop your hand. In Mahjong, I like to say that there are 3 phases in the game. There's the Charleston, and it's a big part of the game. It's actually the pre-game, because the game doesn't technically start until East discards the first tile. So the Charleston is a pre-game hand development accelerator, and you can exponentially transform your dealt hand if you make the right decisions at the right time, and then set yourself up for success going into the play, which is where you pick and discard 1 tile at a time. If you have a well-developed hand, because of the decisions you make during the Charleston, you should only need a few tiles. Now, sometimes it takes a while to develop a hand, or maybe you're in between categories. Sometimes the play is going to take a while, which is why we end up having wall games at times. The third part of the game is called the pay. And this is part of the game because everyone's responsible for declaring their reward, and sometimes mistakes can happen. So that's also a small part of the game. The Charleston, the play, and the pay. So this is what it looks like from a bird's eye view. You see the table here, and you can see that we're in the Charleston. This is actually the pre-game, not the begin game yet. The begin game would be that short wall, but during the Charleston, that would be the pre-game. The situational awareness during the Charleston, let's see here, let me just double check. Here are some things that you can be aware of. The first is watch for tiles that continually show up. The first round, you just are observing, and then the second round, you may see trends. So especially going from the first left to the second left, you might be able to make changes if you have not seen any movement in your own hand development. You could change your plans in the middle of the Charleston. And watching for the tiles that come through, that's key to being able to change if you need to. Also, watch for tiles that don't show up. So for example, is everybody passing big tiles, tiles 5 through 9? That could mean people are playing evens, maybe a year hand, maybe little numbers, consecutive run, or like, let's see, like numbers, I suppose, but also little odds, 1, 3, 5. So look for tiles that come through, winds, dragons, what have you, but also watch for tiles that don't come through. Try to remember who passes blind. If somebody passes blind, that's a red flag. That typically means that they have a well-developed hand, or maybe they're in between and they're straddling. Also, try to remember who stops the Charleston. If the player across from you stops the Charleston, decline that optional across, because if they're close to a winning hand, you don't want to help them with a pass. Also, remember the number of tiles passed in the optional across. That can also be a red flag. If anybody passes short, like if they pass blind in the first left, and then if they pass blind in the last right, or they pass short of 3 tiles in the optional across, all those would be indicators that they are close to a fully developed hand. So you want to keep an eye on these things, and that will help you decide whether or not you want to push hard to win, or maybe switch to an easier hand. Let's say, for example, you start out thinking you're going to play a pair hand, and then someone stops the Charleston. You might consider playing an exposable hand instead, because if somebody stops the Charleston, they're likely ahead of the game, and you want to catch up to them and maybe even thwart their win. Okay, so now when you get through the Charleston, and we're now at the begin game, this is the short wall. After East rolls the dice and breaks the wall, there's a short wall. 99 tiles remain. Usually there are around 1 to 5 picks from this wall, depending on where the wall was broken. And usually the discards are going to be useless tiles. So the discards in this phase of the game are not very telling. But that changes in the middle game. This is when discards 5 through 10, especially, this is where you're going to start seeing whittled keepers. Basically tiles that they kept as options, but maybe they're narrowing down their options to 1 or 2 hands, and so they're whittling out some of their keepers. So you can gather a little more intel on discards in this phase of the game. Then we have, towards the end of the third wall, basically from the middle of that wall forward, this is when discards are going to be more and more telling, especially if someone makes an exposure. That post-exposure discard at this phase of the game is going to be very telling. Monitor the exposures and use a process of elimination to try to identify what hands they're playing. Now, when you're playing online at Mahjong Time, 10% of the discards are not in front of each player. So 10% of those tiles are discarded in front of other players' racks. Otherwise, 90% of the tiles in front of a player are in front of them. And that's to mimic or simulate what it's like to when you're playing in person. When you play in person, the tiles typically are discarded in front of a player. Sometimes people will push the tiles away from them, which is fine. And when a wall gets pushed out, the tiles are displaced, and that happens. But basically, before each movement of the wall, each time the wall is pushed out, you want to look at the discards in front of people to try to figure out what they could be keeping. Use that process of elimination to figure it out. Once the tiles are disrupted, then you got to start over and start using new intel gathering based on the discards near them after the walls have been pushed out, just because of the disruption. Discards right after an exposure are very telling. The later in the game, it becomes more and more telling. When you start getting into the end game, when people pick one tile at a time, and typically they're going to be close to a winning hand, or maybe they've decided to fold and block, the discards may be more random because they're up until that point, they're still gathering. So just keep in mind that discards are telling. Also, when somebody rearranges their tiles quickly, or maybe they do a major reorganization of their hand, that can be an indicator that someone has folded. And that usually happens in the end game. So keep an eye on the way people are manipulating their tiles. That could be telling. Also, anyone who claims a discard to make an exposure in the end game either is playing to win, and therefore you might expect some risky discards from them if they're willing to make an exposure, especially with jokers in this stage of the game. They're going to be playing to win. But also, it could also be somebody who just doesn't know what they're doing, because if you cannot win, some people think that maybe I'll make an exposure to keep tiles from other people using them, or maybe to sabotage, but that's not quite how it works. They're revealing information. And if they know they can't win, revealing those tiles is kind of a moot point. Yes, it's true that you can't use those tiles, but it's still giving away information. And it could tip somebody one way or another to pushing to win or folding and blocking. So if you cannot win, don't make exposures. Fold and block, and keep everything stealth. Just keep it all concealed if you can. Control information is what you want to do. A tell is an unintentional cue that can give you insight into somebody's thoughts. And sometimes if people are not practiced at this, a lot can be given away in a person's mannerisms, their micro expressions, their body language, even sometimes the noises they make and the words they say. So here's some examples of verbal tells. This is where social acuity comes in, where you just really use your social instincts to interpret what you hear and see, what it means. And whether or not you know the person is going to have a bearing on that. So if you are trying to use social acuity with strangers, it's going to be a little more difficult. But if you know the people, it's becomes much easier. So one of the things that you might hear in the begin game is somebody who after the Charleston, they might say, I got nothing. If you ever hear somebody say that, then they did not have a very big transformation with their hand. And that just would mean for you that you've got time to develop your hand. If they're already having to start over, or maybe they just didn't have much movement with their own hand development, that means that you're probably ahead of them in the game if you had some development. So I got nothing. That's a very common comment that you might hear after the Charleston. Also, you might hear somebody say, I went the wrong way. And that usually happens mid Charleston when somebody chose a category to play and they gave up tiles, and then they got the tiles that they gave up. So I went the wrong way. Again, that's going to have a similar interpretation, which means that they did not have much hand development. They chose the wrong category to play based on the tiles that are going around. Another one that might happen during the game, like in the middle game, someone might say, I can't buy a flower, or where are the flowers? This is a verbal tell that can mean that either flowers are in the wall or maybe they're in the other two players' hand. So if you need a flower and someone says, I can't get a flower, well, you might be a little more relieved thinking there are flowers in the wall because one of four players doesn't have them. Another one in the end game, somebody might say, where are all the jokers? If somebody makes an exposure with a Kong and two jokers, they might say, well, that's where they are. Anything that is said in the game about the game is intel. And you can interpret that and use the information to help you, especially at this part of the game with push-fold judgment. Because if you have a better chance of getting your tiles when someone is complaining that they're not ready to win, or they have too far to go, or their hand is no longer viable, or they have no jokers, they have no flowers, or what have you, based on what they say, that may give you a little encouragement to think, well, maybe my tiles are in the wall, or maybe I'm ahead of them and I can take on maybe some more risks because I don't need to worry about them. They're not going to be a contender in this game, so I can push hard. So that's just some examples of how to use these tells to your advantage. Other tells are things like physical tells, like if someone makes a hesitation, like you hear them say wait, or you see them kind of pull back with a hesitation. Online at Mahjong Time, there's a little yellow swirl that happens. That is a hesitation. That tells you that somebody has the tile that maybe was just discarded, but they're not ready to take it. So maybe if you have that tile and it's your joker bait, you might be able to use that at the right timing to coax an exposure with a joker and do an exchange, or you can sabotage it and let it go right away and keep them from getting those tiles, because any discard can't be used unless it's called right away. So hesitations are physical tells that you can use to your advantage. Another one would be a flinch or cringe. Those are all similar and they look a little bit different, but they're all physical tells. Another type of tell would be a tile tell. This is when you see people arrange their tiles differently. And you can interpret these, but you got to be careful here because knowing them is going to be key here. What is helpful is if you're playing in a 5-player game and you observe how people arrange their tiles. You do it quietly, of course, and you don't share what you've gathered from it. But if you observe how people arrange their tiles, this player, for example, they may have their pair of flowers here as you're looking at the screen to the right. They got a pair of flowers, and then maybe they have options or a Kong and a Pung tiles in there. And then all the way here to their far left, as you're looking at the screen, those are discards, let's say. So you can interpret this differently. It depends on the people you're playing with, but just know that when people create spaces, that can be telling. So if you are a person who does create spaces, try to break that habit. Push all your tiles together. And that way people can't make assumptions and maybe even figure out what you're doing or how far you are away from a hand. Oops, I hit my mouse. Okay, now another one would be tilts. This is when players turn a tile. Typically, it means that their tiles have been discarded. And if someone turns a tile right after a discard, that's very telling. And you could potentially pinpoint what that tile is, and then the surrounding tiles based on what is discarded in front of them. All that information is intel. So try not to tilt your tiles. If you want to turn a tile to indicate whether or not something's been discarded, I would recommend turning it upside down. That's what I would recommend instead of this. But for me, when I am playing in person and I have plan A and plan B tiles, I like to turn my plan B upside down so I don't accidentally discard those tiles. So I don't use tilts to tell me how many discards are out. I just look at the discards. So keep in mind that anytime you manipulate your tiles, that can be telling to the observant player. If you do need to manipulate your tiles to help you remember, wait a minute or a turn or two so that they don't connect the tilt to the last discard. So if someone discards and that's your tile, you want to tilt your tile, wait until the next tile is discarded, then tilt your tile so that they may have to guess which tile you needed. If you can wait all together, of course, would be ideal. Just don't do it at all, would be best. But wait a couple of turns if you can before you tilt a tile. And that way it could keep them guessing. Also, placement. I knew a player who put her jokers on the left. So anytime she picked a tile from the wall and quickly put it on the left, I could assume it was a joker. And more times than not, I was correct. There are some people who like to do the same thing with flowers. So be mindful of where you're placing your picked tiles and switch it up. Put your flowers and jokers in different areas on your rack to keep your opponents from nailing down the kinds of tiles you're holding. You will miss the best things if you keep your eyes shut. So use these tactics, these ideas, so situational awareness and social acuity, so that you can gather intel and use information to help you with hand development. And we're going to play some Mahjong now and do gameplay with commentary, and I'll share a little more about tells as we go. Any comments on tells, intel gathering? Has anybody experienced any of this? Here's Mahjong. We're going to jump onto this table here. We may need to wait, and then we'll get into gameplay with commentary here. Okay, now why? What's going on here? I don't know why that wasn't clicking through. Here we go. All right, we have all brown belts at the table. You haven't played in person yet. Not enough yet, huh? It'll come. All right, so now we have a joker, flower, 3, 4, 5, 6 in dots. Hi, Ruth. Pair 4 and bams, 2, 3 in cracks with a 2 dot. Red dragon, east and west. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. I would gather around this 4, 4, 5, 6. We have a lot of consecutive run in here. I would not pass east and west though. That's a bit risky. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3, 2 dot, 3 crack, 4 bam. Let's see here. 2, 3. Let's let the 6 go. 3, 4, 5. It's 6 one, half dozen the other here. Okay, so now we have another 4. Here's a 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 clear discards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 in cracks, 3, 4, 5 in bams. We have 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 bam. This would be pung, pung, kong, kong, second hand from the bottom. Let's see, the 2 dot. I don't think that 2 dot is helpful at the moment. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 crack. We got a 3 crack pair now. So we have 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 bam, 2 clear discards. I think I would let that 2 bam or 2 dot go here. We have 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is going to get a little more risky here. All right, let's see. Ruth says one of your friends with whom you play also keeps spaces between tiles on a rack. Yeah, that's a tell. Okay, now we have an interesting tile in here too, actually. We have 1 clear discard. We need to decide if we're going to keep going, and I would. We're in between hands. We can play 3, 4, 5 with flowers. We could play 3, 4 bam, 3, 4 crack, 5 dot concealed. We could play 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 bam, pung, pung, kong, kong. I definitely would keep going, and we need to whittle some of these out now. Let's see. Since we have the 5 bam paired up, I think I would play 2, 3, 4, 5, pung, pung, kong, kong. Let's see here. 3, 4. All right, let's see what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5. I play the tiles I'm dealt. People, I've seen a few comments about playing pung, pung, kong, kong hands and it gets boring. I don't think so, because I go for the win. If I could win a hand, regardless of what hand it is, I'll play the tiles that come my way. I don't discriminate. Let's see. It looks like nobody wanted the 7, 8. We're going to keep it going. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. They want 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5. The 5 dot is not helpful, really. I think we can pass 3. Let's see. 1, 7 can go for sure. 2, 3. Let's see. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Let's let it go. 2, 3, 4, 5, pung, pung, kong, kong. Looks like the strongest option. Oh, look, we got the 3 and the 4 back. I was kind of wondering about that. Okay, so now we have 3, 4, 5 pairs. 3, 4, 5. So we do have potential for the third hand down on the left.
Characters.
Let's just see what we get. We don't need a dragon.
White dragon. 2 dots. Six characters.
Okay. After this
7
discard, I need to go
bamboos.
dark for a minute. I got an important email that I need to attend to.
7
I'm here. I'm not
characters.
going away, but I do need to do a quick type here. So I'm going to mute for a second. Okay, we got a keeper. Somebody wants to meet this
8
afternoon that I
bamboos.
cannot meet. Clearly, I'm in a live stream.
West wind.
Okay, so we do have 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, but we could also do 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I got to mute real quick.
5 characters.
I'll do it after my next pick.
7 bamboos.
Okay, there's flower. So because we have a
4
pair of flowers
characters.
now, I would focus on the third
8
hand down.
bamboos.
Third hand down under consecutive run. Pair of flowers.
4 dots.
We could Kong the 5 and
5
Kong.
bamboos.
Here we go. We'll Kong.
Kong.
And now we'll let this go here. We
2
could Kong one of
characters.
these, but we need a good pick in here. I'd say
7
we're
dots.
a front runner on this one. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm a
2
one-man band
characters.
here. I got to keep the plate spinning. Okay, let me see. Suzanne, I
6
apologize that this
dots.
question is off topic, but in a live game, is it acceptable to say same when discarding either a joker
7
or an
dots.
identical tile? Yes, absolutely. That is,
2 dots.
it's similar to,
8 characters.
let's see, it's called, there's a term for it, and I,
3
for some reason it's
bamboos.
escaping my mind. Let's go ahead and Kong.
Kong.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
3 characters.
It's not a bluff.
9 characters.
It's not a lie. You're manipulating
Red dragon.
the situation a little bit. It's a, oh my gosh, it starts with a letter D. I don't know why my brain is broken. My brain is broken.
6 characters.
Hold on a second. I might have it in the wiki. I might have it in the glossary. Let me see.
East wind.
It's not a distraction. It's a,
1 bamboo.
okay, so maybe that's not it either. Oh my gosh, my brain. It'll come to me. No, it's not ditto.
South wind. North wind.
I need a minute. It'll come to me.
1 dot.
Okay, we need a good pick over here.
8 bamboos. 5 characters. 6 characters.
Okay, we don't need that. No.
8 dots. 3 dots. Green dragon. 7 bamboos.
No, we don't need that. Where are the,
6 characters.
there are not a lot of exposures out here to do any intel gathering. It's not a distraction. It's like a distraction. When you discard a joker and say same, it's like a distraction.
South wind.
I'm trying to think of what that term is. Let me see here.
South wind.
Diversion. Diversion tactic.
Flower.
That's not quite the word I was looking for, but it's close.
Kong. West wind.
Well, no, dogging, decoy. Decoy
4
is not
bamboos.
the actual term I'm thinking of. We need a joker. Darn it. Dogging is when you
8
block,
dots.
fold and block. Dogging is
North
folding,
wind.
basically. I don't know where they get this term dog.
East wind.
Dogging. I really don't like that term, but that's what the league uses for folding.
5 characters.
In a card game, if you're not playing to win, you fold. That's the term I use. Fold.
4 characters.
You fold, you break up your hand, and you
3
block.
bamboos.
You block your opponents.
West wind.
So,
5 characters.
let's see here.
East wind.
I guess for now, the term
7 dots.
diversion is the best I can. Oh, no
5
worries.
dots.
Let's see here. I know I have this term. I don't know why it's
South
escaping
wind.
me right now, but let's just move forward. It'll come to me.
8 characters.
Okay, we're gonna, 3 of these are out. So we're in the end game now.
West wind.
We need a joker. Let's see, how many of these are
3
out? 1. Right
characters.
now, 1 4-bam is out. So we still have potential to win.
North wind.
Let's see here. The 6 crack is locked in. Two jokers
2
there are locked
bamboos.
in. Okay, 2 crack, 2 are out.
2 characters.
Let me see here.
3 dots. 5 dots. 7 bamboos.
Okay.
1 bamboo. 3 characters. 2 bamboos. Flower.
No, boy, that's risky. Okay, 3 dot, 2 are out.
3 dots. 4 dots. 9 characters. 1 bamboo. Pung. Green dragon. Pung.
Okay, looks like people are playing to win.
9 bamboos.
Okay, 6 dot, 2 are out.
6 dots.
Okay, I don't know why, but I can't think of this word. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with my
3
head?
dots.
What's wrong with my brain?
White dragon.
It's not deceive, and it's
9
not
bamboos.
divert. but it's similar to that. And it begins with a D.
5 dots.
Oh my goodness. It's
4 dots.
now it's gonna bug me. Oh, let's see here.
8 dots.
Not distract. Let me look up synonyms for distraction. Diversion. Okay, so we've got like numbers with 9s. Over here, like numbers with 1s. Over here, like numbers with 6s. Oh my gosh. And here we have consecutive run. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Distract, confuse. It's kind of like when you discard a joker, you're trying to disguise or distract your opponents from what you're doing. But so saying same, it's kind of like subliminal, or not subliminal. It's just kind of a low-key discard, whether you, compared to if you say joker, which is going to raise everybody's, the hairs on the back of their neck are going to stand up. It's going to throw a red flag. So by saying the word same, you're minimizing that discard. You're making it seem, oh, well, same discard, same. Don't look, nothing to see here. Just move along. That's basically what that is. But the term, let's see here, just it's a distraction tactic. So anytime someone says same, just look at the tile. And if it's a joker, then you'll know why they said same. But it is part of the game. Deflect, nope, it's not deflect, but that's a good word. It's all the same kind of thing, though. It's all deflection, distraction. Let's see here. Deter, divert, detract, call off. Those are all synonyms, but it's not the one that I'm looking for. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it. Okay, let's play again. I'll figure it out and let you know. Okay, let's, ooh, look at all the people playing. Lots of people at the table. Here we go. Okay, now let me see here. Okay, another question from Suzanne. Okay, if two players, oh boy, this is more about a rule. Two players call a discarded tile for Mahjong and the other calls are not simultaneous, like a full second or two, who gets the tile. If anyone declares Mahjong, the game stops. Whoever declared Mahjong gets the tile. If two players declare Mahjong, even if there's a delay in the verbalization, the player next in turn gets the tile. It doesn't matter if somebody calls first, if another player who's ahead of them also says, well, that's my Mahjong too. If nobody has exposed any new tiles, the player next in turn gets the tile, hands down. No, divert is not, it's not divert. Let me open, see if I can open something here. I don't know why that goes over there. Get over here. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what do we got? We got like numbers with fours. 4, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 would optimize, maximize, streamline. We have no 3, so I'm going to let the 1 go. Okay. We have a 3 now. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 5. Okay, so south can go. 2 is isolated and 5 is isolated. We have 1, 2, bam, 3, 4, crack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No keepers. Okay, now let's see. Three, 4, 5 there. Still no. Okay, we want to keep going. Oh, yes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, no gaps right there. That's what I would focus on. 1, 2, 3, 4, pung, pung, kong, kong. It's a pung, pung, kong, kong, hand of least resistance. But like I said, for me, I play the tiles that come my way. I leverage strength, even if it means playing the same kind of hands. Eventually, we'll play something interesting and different. But right now, we're going to play to win. Okay, so at the moment, we don't have any keepers here. We're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, pung, pung, kong, kong. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking for discard strategy. That's what that is, a discard strategy. Still no keepers. We do have 4, 5, 6 there, but our strength is 1, 2, 3, 4, leveraging multiples. Let me see. Let me look up. Okay. Oh my gosh, look, we ended up with 4, 5, 3, 2, 3. I would do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4. Oh, good, they went 2. Look at what we ended up with here. Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right. No keepers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, pung, pung, kong, kong. We have 2 pair we don't need, so we'll just use that.
9 dots.
We'll use that.
6 bamboos. 1 dot.
No keepers here.
1 character. 5 bamboos. 1 dot. 9 bamboos.
No keeper.
7 dots. 3 dots. 7 dots.
I thought I could find that in a book, but I'm not
6
finding
dots.
it. South can go.
South wind. Nine dots. Nine dots.
All right, I can't find it. I'm going to have to give up on that for
Two
now.
bamboos.
But I will try to find it. Okay, let's see. That's a pung, and I would take it.
Pung.
We have a hand with no gaps.
Two dots.
Came for Mahjong Day, stay for vocabulary. Diffuse, no, that's not it.
Two bamboos.
I don't like playing with jokers,
Seven dots.
but don't think you're fast enough to play with real people. Next in turn, yay,
Six
thanks.
bamboos.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got discards here we don't need. We're going to hold these for a little while.
One dot. Five bamboos.
Let me see here.
Five bamboos. Seven bamboos.
Nope, we're looking for 3, 4 crack.
Four bamboos.
We need 3, 4 crack.
Two bamboos. South wind. Green dragon.
No, we don't want that.
Red dragon.
Not jokers. Oh, robots. No worries,
Two
Nancy.
dots.
We're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 pung, pung, kong, kong. Here.
One character. Nine bamboos.
No, we're a tile off here. Oh.
Five characters. Four bamboos.
Let's see. The more you play with real people, the faster you can
Seven
learn.
dots.
That's true. At least that's been your experience. I agree. Yes, I agree.
One character.
All right, another 5. Okay, so we're at 64 tiles.
Five characters.
We're gonna let one of these pairs go. Let's start with the 4 dot.
One bamboo.
Oh, that's a pung. We'll take it.
Pung.
We have a hand with no gaps.
Four dots.
Okay, there's a hesitation on the 4. Okay, so we're gonna let this one go next.
Three characters.
Okay, we're gonna need a joker there. Did you see that yellow circling?
Two characters.
That was a hesitation, but it's because we have it in our hand. So we were the one creating that hesitation. Now, since a
West
4 dot was
wind.
discarded and nobody wanted it, we're going to discard that next. Well, the wind will go first. But we're
East
going to
wind.
discard this 4 dot next. And then in the next go round, the next pick, we'll let the 5 dot go.
Seven characters.
Okay, so let's see here.
Four dots. East wind.
Okay.
Four dots. Two dots. Six bamboos. North wind.
Okay, we need a keeper. Oh, no, not that. Deflection.
Flower.
No, not deflection.
Kong.
Oh, okay. Well, Kong is better than Mahjong.
Five dots.
Oh, here's 5 dot. Let's see if someone takes it. Nobody took it. Okay, so we're going to let it go.
Five dots.
We're going to let the 5s go. We're at 49 tiles.
Flower.
So we're going into, we're 2 picks away from the end game.
3 dots.
We have 3 discards and we're two picks from the end game. So
North
we need to
wind.
get keepers in here or we need to fold.
9 dots.
No, let's see. 1 is out.
West wind.
That's weird. Usually you get a yellow swirl.
2 characters.
Okay, so we had an east was just discarded and they didn't take it.
1 character.
So they have a west, but they didn't take the east. They used their only joker is my guess.
7 bamboos.
So now they're going to need a joker for their east.
Red dragon.
With a pung of west, you got to have a pung of east to go with it. No way around it.
4 characters.
So they're going to need at least 1 joker. And now we need 2. Shoot. Our 3.
West wind.
Let's see here. Our 3 crack is out. A 4 crack is out.
Red
Okay,
dragon.
now we're in the end game now. This is where you'll start to see who's playing to win.
3 dots.
Who's playing to win?
White dragon.
That's a little bit risky. But we're just now entering the end game. So I had to get rid of it now.
White dragon.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, bam, out.
3 bamboos. Green dragon.
Okay, 7 crack, 1 is out. 2 are out of 5 dot. 3, 5 bam. No 8 bams are out. So that's going to go
8
first.
bamboos.
That's our riskiest discard right there.
Pung.
Okay, so pung is better than mahjong. That's why I
7
let it go.
bamboos.
Okay, so now 1 9 crack. Oh, no 9 cracks are out. So that goes first.
9 characters.
You want to discard your riskiest tiles first if you're playing to win. And we're probably going to fold.
2 characters.
Unless we draw a joker. We need 2 jokers. And there are no jokers visible right now. So
4 bamboos.
it's pretty likely that we're going to fold.
6 characters. Kong.
Okay, so let's see. That is
3
available for
bamboos.
exchange right there. That's 6.
Red dragon.
Okay, now 1 6 dot is out. So let's let that go.
6 dots.
Okay, the 7 crack is going to go next.
White dragon.
Can only discard 1 tile at a time.
5 characters.
It's not deviation. It's
9 bamboos.
5 dot. We already let that go. Nobody
7
wanted the 5
characters.
dot. 2 are out. Let's see here.
2 dots. Nine characters. Six bamboos.
Okay, east. 2 are out. Okay,
5 dots.
that east is going to be risky. I'm
6
thinking
dots.
we need to fold. That east, we know this player on our
White
right.
dragon.
We know they need an east. 100%. They need an east. There are
bamboos.
2 out. Okay, 4 dot, 3 are out.
5 bamboos. 9 characters. North wind. Kong.
Mm-hmm.
3 dots.
We're not throwing that east. No.
4 bamboos.
Okay, those norths are locked in. So there's 3 jokers visible.
6 characters.
Ah, they got one. Okay. All right. Like numbers with 8s. Like numbers. That's popular category. 6, 7, 8. 1 suit Kongs. News, the first hand on all news. Big news. And we had a risky tile. Deception. It is a deception, but it's not the word I was looking for. But it's basically, these are all synonyms. It's a way to disguise a tile that would otherwise throw out a red flag. So by discarding a tile and saying same, you're just trying to dilute the blow, basically lighten the blow. Instead of saying joker, which could be a red flag, would be a red flag, you're instead saying same, which lightens the blow or makes it seem benign. And really it really isn't not that big of deal per se, because you still can't do anything with it. It just tells you that they are playing a hand where either they need a single or a pair, or they're playing a jokerless hand. So it is a red flag and they're trying to disguise it. That's all. But it is legal to say same. If somebody throws a 3 crack and you throw a 3 crack, you can say same, or you can say 3 crack. Let's see here. So now we have 3 jokers. What would you think if we play a quint here? Okay, no keepers. We don't need cracks. We don't have wins. Let's just keep it going. Let's see. No keepers. Okay, I think I might have the word in one of my PowerPoints. So let me see if I can find it on the side here. Okay, so we do have 1s and 2s. We don't need cracks. We're trying to get a hit on a tile here. So 1, 2, let's just let the 7 go here. All right, now, I think it's in this one. We got a keeper. Oh my gosh. Finally. Oof. Jeez. Yes. We want to keep going. Ah, I thought I had it in there, but I don't. Okay. Nope, it's not dilute. I don't recall what it is. I don't recall. It's making me insane. Let's let the 2 go. We're playing a quint. Second hand down under quints. We had a multiple. We had 2 multiples and 3 jokers. So we're going to try to play a quint. Duck. Duck, yes. When all else fails. Duck. No. Okay, no keepers. Okay, 1, 4, 7. Out of here. No, oh, no, no keepers. Let's see how, oh, they want 3. Okay, we can do 3. Let's do 1, 4 green. Dissolve, no, it's not dissolve. It's more like, it's not deflect. It's a diversion, but that's not the word either, but that'll work. That's what it is. It is a diversion tactic.
5 bamboos. 1 dot.
Okay, let's throw the 9.
9 bamboos. 7 dots. 5 bamboos. 4 characters.
We're gonna keep the south or the west just for an option here.
2 bamboos. 2 dots.
Nope. I'm hoping we'll draw some of these tiles.
7 bamboos. 7 bamboos.
Okay, we don't need any of these cracks.
7 characters. 9 bamboos. North wind.
I guess the best word we've come up with is diversion. It's a diversionary tactic. Interesting.
North wind.
It's like a red herring, which is one of the phrase or the terms that came to my
2
mind.
characters.
A red herring.
Four bamboos.
Defraud. A misdirection. Yes.
4
Yes,
dots.
that might be it, Catherine. A misdirection. Misdirect. Yes.
4 dots.
But the thing is, if you hear somebody say the word
8
sane,
characters.
immediately that should also create a flag.
East wind.
That should be a red flag if somebody says sane,
1
because they're
dot.
just trying to misdirect. Thank you, Catherine. That's it. Misdirection. That's what it is. That's the word I was looking for.
White
So
dragon.
misdirection, diversion, distraction.
1 dot.
It's all the same. But yes, that's what it is.
9 bamboos.
It's a misdirection. But it should also raise a red
South
flag.
wind.
If anybody, oh yeah, we're going to Kong.
Kong.
If anybody says the word same, you need to look at that discard and
4
see if it's
bamboos.
a joker. If it's a joker, then you can assume that the player is
4
either
bamboos.
focusing on a jokerless hand or they're ready to win
1
on a
dot.
single or pair. Worst case scenario.
White dragon. 7
Okay,
dots.
so we don't need that west anymore. We can quint one of these, but not both.
8 bamboos. 2 bamboos. 1 character. Pung. Green dragon. Seven characters.
Okay, no, we're good. Oh, I want to distance myself
White
from
dragon.
this west.
Four characters. Flower.
Pardon me. Okay, we need a keeper.
Flower.
We need a keeper. Come on now. There's a hesitation. Did you see that? Big hesitation
West
there.
wind. 8 bamboos. Eight characters.
Okay, there was a little hesitation on the 8 crack.
South
We have an
wind.
8 dot here, so whoever hesitated on that 8 might have
East
our
wind.
8. Okay, we don't need a west.
West wind. Green dragon.
Okay.
5 bamboos. Red dragon.
4 dot. Okay, we're at 54 tiles. We need to start holding safe discards.
9
This
dots.
2 needs to go. 2 4 dots are out.
Pung.
No 3s are out. 1 2 dot is out.
6
So
characters.
okay, let's quint.
Quint.
Okay. So we're taking a
3
little bit of a
dots.
risk here, but we're still in the middle game. So we may lose one of this joker here. We'll see.
6 characters.
There it is. That's all right. Okay, so now the 9 dot
bamboos.
here is available for exchange. So let's see if we can
8
get a
dots.
9 dot. We need to tell the unit. Oh, that's our tile. Shoot. Okay, so 2
3
dot and 4
characters.
dot are both out.
Kong.
We got skipped. Shoot.
5 dots.
We need every tile we can get.
7 bamboos.
All right, let's see. Oh, look at nice. All right, now
2 dots.
now we just need jokers at this point. Again, that's part of the game.
2 bamboos. 2 dots. West wind.
Okay, 6 bam. None are out.
6 bamboos.
There it goes.
Pung.
Okay. All right, now wait. Is this open?
8 characters.
Open to buy. Let's see. Open to buy. We have 3 jokers
7
open to buy.
characters.
3 jokers. We're still in the middle game.
Flower.
3 bam. None are out.
3 bamboos.
A little bit risky.
Mahjong.
Okay, now I do not feel at all upset about that because they had 1 exposure and we're still in the middle game. That was a tolerable impact. I mean, I don't ever want to throw the winning tile, but there's no way to know what they're playing with 1 exposure. So try not to be hard on yourself if you discard the winning tile. If someone has only no or 1 exposure, that's very difficult. Now here, you can, by process of elimination, figure out what they're playing because they have 2. That would be intolerable. So over here, 1 exposure. I thought somebody was in a 3-6-9 hand. This player right here is, but this player did have a 3 for odds. So anyhow, let's keep going. Okay, we're going to go here. Riley is looking at me like he wants something. He's not going to get anything out of me because I'm busy. Okay, here we go. Next game. Let's see if we can get a win in here. Okay, we have a pair of threes. So with a pair of threes, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe little odds, maybe like numbers with threes. We have half of news, and I would just stop there. Okay, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have a 2 now. 1, 2, 3, mixed kongs. I wouldn't, this 1 bam is really not helpful. With, let's see here, 1 bam can go, 2 crack pair, 3 bam. Let's let the 5 go. With 2, 3 consecutive pairs, we could maybe do one of the wind hands if we get the other winds in here. But we do have a hand with no gaps. 1, 2, 3 mixed kongs. Third hand on the right under consecutive run. I would probably not pick a hand yet. We're just going to gather. We're going to keep gathering. We did get a keeper. The 4 can go. Let's let the white dragon go at this point. Let's see here. Actually, let's let a wind go with this 8. Because if we get a 4, no, 1, 2, 3, I think is probably ideal here. 3 dot, you really don't need these. Yes, we want to keep going. Okay, let's see here. That 3 dot is really not helpful. Let's see, the white dragon though could be helpful if we get 4s, 2s and 4s maybe. Okay, no keepers here. 9 with a 3. Okay. Save the soap and the 4. Yeah, I am. We'll see. But 1, 2, 3, mixed kongs looks good. We did get the 4 bam, but really that 4 bam and the white dragon is really not helpful unless we get a 2 bam. We don't have that at all. So, okay, well, we'll see. Okay, what happened? Somebody's stuck. Somebody here is on a mobile device and they are stuck. Well, come on now. What's going on? Somebody needs to exit and come back. It's not me. Okay, here we go. The game probably took it. Oh, look, we got a 2 bam right there. So we could maybe try for a year hand. Let's see here. 3, 4. I would pass. We have 1, 2, 3 mixed kongs, or we can do a year hand. Let's just pass 2. No keepers. Okay. We have 2 discards
3
and
characters.
two hands. We could play the first hand under the year
Red
or
dragon.
the third hand down on the right under consecutive run.
8 dots.
So we're in between 1, 2, 3 Mixu Kongs or a year hand. And we can't call
1
anything.
dot.
We're not ready to call anything. We're in gather mode. So we're
Red
gonna be an underdog until we make a choice.
7 bamboos.
We got a joker.
6 bamboos.
Okay, we're gonna stay put. We still have a joker that we
Flower.
or joker. We still have a discard. Okay, so there's a flower. We need a pair if we play the third hand
White
down.
dragon.
Oh, that's our tile. We need to pung, but we can wait on that.
2 dots.
Another dragon. Oh, no, that's not helpful.
Green
It looks
dragon.
pretty. It sure does look pretty, but it is not helpful. Not right now.
3 dots.
7
dots. Green dragon.
No. Okay, look. We got the 2.
Green dragon.
So now that's what I would focus on.
East wind.
All right, so here we go. We can now let this flower go, and we'll use the 3 bam as joker bait.
Flower.
Yep, we're good. So we can pung or kong. We still need to gather.
6 bamboos.
Don't need a 5 at all.
5 dots.
No.
Pung.
Okay.
2 bamboos.
Okay, that's a kong for us, so let's take it. We have a hand with no gaps right
Kong.
now, but we need to continue to build.
Flower.
This is a hand of least resistance, so it is relatively indestructible.
Flower.
Flowers are going down. Somebody has a flower, though.
6 characters.
Let's see here. Who's the culprit? I don't know who's causing the delay.
1 character.
Okay, we do not need a 4 dot at all.
4 dots. 7 characters. Pung.
Okay.
5 bamboos.
4 crack. We're already committed here with our 2 bam.
1 dot.
There's a 4 crack. We have a 2 bam kong, though. Let's see here.
5 bamboos.
2, 2. Nope, we're going to stay put.
9 characters.
We're just going to stay put.
Kong.
Ah, there's a joker.
5 bamboos.
No, we don't need dragons.
Red dragon. 5 characters. 7 characters. 6 dots.
We need keepers.
6 characters.
Okay, so we've got
9 bamboos.
7 crack pung with a 9 crack
9
kong.
characters. 4 bamboos.
That's a kong for us. We're not ready. They have to be doing 5, 6, or 6, 7, 8, 9, and they didn't take the 6.
6 dots.
6, 7, 8, 9, pung, pung, kong, kong.
7 bamboos.
Oh, you know what? They could be playing the 5, 7,
1
9
dot.
dragon hand, third one down on the right. The red dragons are all down, though, so I don't think so.
1 bamboo.
Sixes are going down
Four
too. Six
dots.
cracks. Okay, let's see here. 3, 4. Let's throw the 4.
4 characters. Green dragon. Flower. Eight bamboos.
2 dot.
3 characters.
Well,
West wind.
all the dragons are down. I would not be tempted to switch to like numbers with 3s. No. The dragons are all down.
East wind.
So,
7 bamboos.
we don't need north.
North wind. 1 character. 8 characters.
We're just going to hold the 2 dot for a little bit. There's 1 out right here. I suppose as a long shot, we could maybe switch
4
to the third hand
characters.
down. Okay, we can let that go.
3 dots. 5 characters. 5 characters. 5 characters.
Oh my goodness.
3 bamboos.
Okay, how many flowers are out?
West wind.
5 flowers are out. So this is going to be risky. If we do get a flower, we could potentially
5
switch
dots.
to the third hand down, but that is a big if.
2 bamboos.
It's best not to focus on if. You want to focus
Flower.
on facts. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay, so now let's let that go.
3 bamboos.
We finally got a keeper. Oh my goodness, we waited
8 bamboos.
a long time for that. Dang. Okay, so now we can pum. There's
2 dots.
one more flower. Okay, so we'll pass. Nobody wanted it.
Flower.
Oh, the flower. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. No. There's only 1 more. It's only 1
Flower.
more. No, that ain't gonna work. That was the last one.
9 bamboos.
I was thinking we could do that third hand down. Kong the 2. Wait for the 4 dot. But
7 bamboos.
that was the last flower. Keep your eyes on those flowers.
3 characters.
Okay, we need a joker. 9 bam. No.
9 bamboos. South wind. 3 characters. 1 character.
Okay, joker. We need a joker.
Mahjong.
Oh, that one felt like it took forever. Okay, let's see here. They have 2 jokers. That's nice. We could not get any. Okay, here's 1 joker. 6, 7, 8, 9. Over here, there's 2. 5 through 9. They have a gap. They're playing a gap hand. All right, let's play again. See if we can maybe squeeze in 2 more. All right, here we go. Okay, we have jokers. Nice. Then we have a pair of 8s. That's where I would start with the 8. Target multiples. So with the 8, we could maybe do 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8 of some kind. I would not keep the wind. We don't need 1s. We really don't need a 3. The 2s could come in handy if we get evens. Okay, so we have a plan here. We got a 2-dot pair now. Okay. No, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think it's stronger than 7, 8. We're going to switch. We're going to switch to 1, 2, 3. We have more tiles. We even have a hand with no gaps. We have 2 hands with no gaps. Third hand down on the right, 1, 2, 3, mixed kongs under consecutive run. But we also have the concealed hand in here. Oh, and then we get 7, 8, 9, of course. That's all right. We're going to stick with it. We're just going to keep going. Keep it going. One, two, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, mixed kongs. What happened? What are we doing here? There we go. Okay, we got a 3. It's really not very helpful. Yes, we want to keep going. We're going to stick with it here. All right, come on. I think the 3 dot needs to go. Okay. All right, here we go. We have a hand with no gaps, so we're going to play it out. We have 2 hands with no gaps. We got the 3. Okay, let's see, we're going across. Okay, okay. Okay, someone has a tough decision going on, apparently. Okay, big numbers. Oh, you never know. These tiles keep going around. Okay. How about some little numbers? Oh, someone's passing short. We got, oh my gosh, like numbers with 8s. That's pretty risky. Okay, let's see how many tiles do people want here? 2. All right, we can do 2. Let's do a 9 with a 6. No keepers. Okay,
3
so we're
dots.
just gonna let the 8s go.
Seven bamboos.
9. Okay.
8 dots. 3 dots.
Just going to be patient. Patience, patience. Patience
6 bamboos.
is a virtue.
6 bamboos.
We got a keeper. Well, maybe.
8 characters.
Okay, so we have a lot of 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. We're just going to keep gathering.
9 dots. 9 characters. 7 bamboos.
We got a 3. Okay.
9 bamboos.
1, 2, 3.
3 bamboos.
That's our pair. If we play the concealed hand, at least nobody took it, which is good.
7 characters. Pung. Flower.
Big number there. We're going to pass. Okay, here's a 4.
8 bamboos.
We got a 4 here.
9 dots.
2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some
7
kind.
dots.
So we have a pung of 7s to our left. They're not playing like
3
numbers.
characters.
I wonder if they're playing big odds.
East wind. 2 dots.
I wouldn't call anything.
6 characters. One dot.
Okay, we're gonna keep on going. Oh, we get wins. We don't need
South
wins.
wind. 2 characters.
Oh, no, we're good. Patience.
East
We
wind.
need to be patient. We could maybe switch to like numbers with 2s, but
9 dots.
okay, so 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 4, 5. That doesn't quite
5
work.
bamboos.
1, 2, 4, 5 doesn't work. We need a 3 dot and 2 are out.
2 bamboos.
I would not be distracted by those tiles. Okay, we're just going to keep going.
6 dots. 2 bamboos.
Pass. Okay, we got a keeper, finally. Keeper.
5 dots.
1, 2.
6 characters. One character.
No.
Red dragon.
8. No.
8 dots. 5 dots. 5 bamboos. 8 dots.
No, big number.
7 bamboos. 5 dots. 3 characters.
That's all right.
Flower.
Nope, we're good. There's a flower. All right, so now we have a
4
pair.
dots.
A pair here. Let's see, 2.
6 dots.
2 dot.
3 characters.
Okay, let's pass. So there's 1, 2 crack out.
7 dots.
1, 2 dot, 1, 2 crack. 2 bams are out. So let's see here. Let's let the 1 crack go? I think we should switch to like
One
numbers.
character.
Like numbers with twos.
Kong.
Either that or a year hand. How many one? Let's
Red
see
dragon.
here. How many white dragons
Two
are out?
characters.
Here, we're going to need to make a choice. One is out. We have no gaps. So let's go ahead and pung.
Pung.
Okay. We're going to dig in.
Three characters.
All right, now we have a one crack Kong to our right.
7 dots.
And the interesting thing is they discarded
3
one.
bamboos.
So they must have changed their hand. So we should probably let this
8
one dot go.
bamboos.
One was discarded right here. Let's just let it go
1
now.
dot.
Okay.
4 bamboos. 3 bamboos.
Yeah, we're good. We are at 46 tiles, so we need to start holding safe discards.
1 bamboo.
4 crack, none are out.
Kong.
Aha.
Green dragon.
So they're playing, they need news.
5 bamboos.
Okay, so there's 2 east out, but that's it.
6 dots.
Here's the south. Okay, let's get this one.
1 character.
Leave one there. No, here.
1 dot.
Okay. So
9 characters.
we do not want wins right now at all. No wins, please.
5 characters. 5 bamboos.
Oh. Let's just let that go.
4
I was thinking
characters.
we could have tried for a year hand, but
White dragon.
oh, good.
Mahjong.
Oh, painful. Oh, I was thinking, oh, that white dragon. 6, 7, 8, 9 dragon. Oh my goodness. Okay, they needed a flower to win. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. News with 4s concealed. Okay, we're going to play one more game. All right, one more. Hopefully, one more game here. One more player here at the table we need. Okay, Misty. Oh, yes, I just saw your comment. Thank you. All right, we have a pair of 7s. So I would focus on the 7. We do have a lot of 1, 2, 3 in here. There's some dragons. Okay, so let's see here. There's a 5, 7, no 9. Okay, let's focus on 5 through 9. Let's just see where this takes us here. Five, 7, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2, 4, 8. I would keep the 8. All right, we're trying to do something with these sevens. Okay. All right, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Here we go. 6. We got a 6. 1, 2. All right. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to let something go here. 6, 7, 8. Really, this 8 is not helpful. Wrong suit. Really a wrong suit there. Five, 7. Okay, come on now. What are we doing here? 9, 8, 9, 7, 5, 7, 6, 9. Here's a 1, 2. We want to keep going. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing second left. 5, 7, 7, 8, 6, 9. We have 6 bam, 7.8 crack, no gaps. We also have 7.8 crack, 9 bam, no gaps. Okay, so let's let the dragon go. Five, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 7, 7, 9. All right, you got a 6 crack. Okay, so we have 6, 7, 8, 5, 7 dot, 6, 9. Okay, 1, 3 in dots. Not helpful without a 9. So we have 7 dot. I would not pass 1, 3, 5 in one suit. So let's let the 9 bam go. We can do 6 bam, 7.8 crack, mixed suit Kongs. Let's see. So we have 6, 7, 7, 8. Here's 6, 7. We have 4, 5, no 6. We can let the 1 go. We can let the 4 go. So we have 6, 7 bam, 6, 7, 8 crack, 7 dot pair. We're trying to build around the 7. We have all the 7s. All right, here we go. We're going to keep going. Okay, well, we got a dragon. We did let a, let's see here. We let a green dragon go, but I don't think that was harmful. So we have 6, 7 bam, 6 dot pair. I would hold, let's see, we can hold that 6. Uh-oh. Somebody lost their connection. That's too bad. Oh, like numbers. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, everybody has their own prerogative. We got to wait for them to get back. Uh-oh. Whew, I'm losing steam. So like numbers with sevens and dragons, we could maybe do 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. We have a gap, no 6 dot. All right, now what's happening here? The game needs to take over here. Riley. This dog needs to calm.
2 characters.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Two dots.
Oh, we got the 5 dot.
1 bamboo.
5, 7 without a 9 was not helpful.
3 dots.
But we have 5, 6, 7,
1
8.
dot.
I would keep it just for a little while.
4 dots.
Okay, now we have a 6,
1
7.
character.
Okay, so this 5 dot can go next. We've got, it looks like all the 7s gained a little strength there.
2 characters.
Riley's running around because Dave just got
2
home.
dots. 4 bamboos.
5 crack. No,
5 dots.
I think I would play like numbers with 7s or 6, 7, 6, 7, 8 if we can get the 6 dot as an option. But I think like
3
numbers with
characters.
7s is the strongest, is our strongest option. Like
1
numbers
dot.
with 7s and dragons.
Red dragon.
I wouldn't take it though. I don't think our hand is strong enough yet. Okay, so now we
5
have 6,
characters.
7. 6, 7 bam. We're just gonna
Hung.
hold, let's see, 6, 7. I think I
Green
would still
dragon.
let it go. 6, 7 bam, 6, 7
3
dot, 8 crack
characters.
pair. We have a gap, no 6 dot. That's a gap hand. I'd rather not play a gap hand.
4 bamboos.
We don't need that at all.
4 bamboos. 3 characters. 1 dot. 9 dots. Hung.
Oh, we got skipped.
2 bamboos.
Oh, this getting skipped is painful. Okay.
7
How about a
dots.
key? Oh, no, no, no. I would wait. Okay. Ooh, let's let the 6 go.
6 characters.
All right. So one of our tiles is out.
7 characters.
Oh, 7 dot, 7 crack. We can let that go too for now. If another 7 goes down, I would call.
White dragon.
Because we're losing steam on our like numbers. We need to fill it up. We need to.
7 characters.
Okay, I would pung.
Pung.
We can't wait any longer. Okay, so now West can go. The 6 is joker
West
bait.
wind.
We're gonna try to Kong one of these, and then we need flowers.
2
So we're gonna
dots.
play like numbers with 7s because the 7s are going down. we've got to make a decision or fold.
7 bamboos.
Okay, so let's pung.
Pung.
All right, now let's let the white dragon go.
White dragon. Two bamboos.
Okay.
4 characters.
All right, so we need flowers and we need a joker because one of our 7 dots is out.
4 dots.
We don't want to
Red
hold
dragon.
dragons increase in value as the game progresses. Well, really every tile does, but
White dragon. 4 bamboos. 2 bamboos.
oh, we can let that go.
1 character. 4 dots. 6 dots.
Okay, now
6 dots.
4 dot, 3 are out. We're at 60 tiles remaining. 8 crack, none are out.
8 characters. North wind.
That 4 dot will be safe. We really
1
don't
bamboo.
need to. Okay, so that should be safe too. These are good safe tiles. Let's see if we can
6
get a joker out of
characters.
that 6. Let's see, 5 dot. 1 is out. I don't want to hold on to that either
5
because of this
dots.
player on our right. They've got a Kong of 5s. Okay, hesitation there. So next we'll discard this
5
6 bam. You know what I was just thinking? We could have maybe done 4,
South
5,
wind.
6, 7, 7, but we need a quint of flowers.
3 dots.
Oh, we don't need that one.
1 character. 5 dots.
Mm.
7 dots.
Oh, shoot. We're going to need another joker there.
East wind.
Okay, 48 tiles. Let's let that go.
6 bamboos.
Take it with a joker. Take it with a joker. Ah, shucks.
8 dots. East wind. East wind.
Okay, this was just discarded.
6 bamboos. 6 bamboos. Three bamboos.
These should be safe. Let's see, 2 6 cracks are out. Oh, we need to let this 1 bam
West
go.
wind.
This 1 bam is going to increase 1 3 3 5
West
or 2.
wind.
They could be doing 2 3 4 5 or 3 4 5 6.
South wind.
Let's throw that flower or that 1 bam.
1 bamboo.
Okay, now the 6 crack will go next. They could be doing 2 3 4
West
5,
wind.
or they could be doing 3 4 5 6 on our right.
8 bamboos.
Let's see, 2 bam is right
Hung.
here. I think they're doing 3 4 5 6. So this 6 crack
South wind.
is going to be a little bit risky.
6 characters.
They didn't even hesitate.
8 bamboos.
How many 3 cracks are out? 3.
3 bamboos.
2. What? 3. Wait. 2, 3. I don't understand. Okay, here, 9. Like numbers with 9s. Okay, so over here, I'm not quite sure what was going on there. Here, like numbers with 8s. Of course, over here, we were trying for like numbers with 7s. All right, that is going to do it for this live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the presentation on tells. If you missed it, watch the first part of this video. Online, there are not a lot of tells that you can leverage, but when you play in person, there are. So I hope you find that presentation helpful. And if you find that effort of increasing social awareness and situational awareness and social acuity helpful when you play in person, let me know. Let me know if it helps your game. I use it all the time when I play in person. I'm very quiet, very stoic. I don't say much because I'm just drinking everything in because I want to use all that intel to my advantage. When you play online, it's a little different. You're home alone. You can say whatever you want. And nobody hears you. So you can drop an F-bomb and nobody will care or what have you. Yeah, on occasion, I might do that, just on a very rare occasion. Okay, tells are very important. I'll pass the intel on to your students. Awesome, Suzanne. Okay, that's going to do it then for this live stream. We'll be back again on Wednesday for the members only Let's Play live stream, but I need to change the timing because I have a couple of meetings on Wednesday. So I'm going to move that live stream to the morning Eastern time, 10 to noon Eastern time on Wednesday. And then we'll be back again for Beat the Pro on Friday from 3 to 5. And then we'll do Simply Social Let's Play live stream from 6 to 8. Otherwise, I'll see you on Facebook if you use that. You can also comment below any video and I'll be happy to reach out to you that way. All right, will you hear me? I would never do that during live stream. No, I would not. Thank you, moderators, for helping monitor chat today. Appreciate it. Thank you all for your communication while we were trying to figure out that word. Catherine got it. Misdirection. Somebody asked about, can you discard a joker and use the word same? The answer is yes, you can. It is a misdirection tactic. So, yes. All right. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.